Let's move on. In a significant legal victory for Hindu devotees, the Madurai Bench of the Madras High Court has allowed the lighting of the Karthigai Deepam on the ancient Deepathun stone pillar atop the Tiruparankundram hill near the Sikandar Badushah Darga. And this is the big development that happened over on Monday evening, where the judge who had reserved the order pronounced the order. The petition was brought by Rama Ravikumar, affiliated with a Hindu organization, who asked the court to reinstate the lighting of the Deepam at a particular hilltop lamppost that is called the Deepathun. He argued that the ritual had been carried out for decades before it was discontinued during the Second World War by the then British administration. Justice G.R. Swaminathan observing that lighting lamps on hilltops is part of Tamil tradition and that the very purpose of a Deepathun is to light the lamp, and permitted 4 petitions seeking restoration of the practice. The judge rejected objections raised over the structure's proximity to the Darga and noted that the rights of the Muslim community would not be affected in any way by lighting the lamp at the Deepathun. He also added that failing to do so could jeopardize the Subramania Swami temple's rights over the unoccupied portions of the hill amid attempts made by the mosque trustees to encroach them. Very significant. T.R. Ramesh is with us, lawyer and activist. Yes, T.R. Ramesh, how significant is this, and after how many years will the Karthigai Deepam be actually held? It's scheduled to be on 4th or 5th?
It's on the 4th, but 4th. The government and the Hindu HR&CE Department has filed an urgent appeal before the division bench of the Madras High Court.
Okay.
Seeking to stay this judgment of the Honorable Learned Single Judge. This, if the lighting happens, it will be at least after 2-3 decades. RNG, the problem is Hindus in this country want to profess, practice and propagate their religion as a fundamental right. And if they are denied, they go to the court. They don't agitate on the streets or they don't cause violence. They go to the court and they get a proper order. But even when an order is secured for an established tradition, we have the so-called Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowments Department and the government, which is its boss, rushing to the courts stating this should not happen. I would say if the Hindus, majority Hindus, even after a court order, if they are not allowed to practice their religion as per tradition, established tradition, I think it's a call for Article 356 or Article 352, at least for Madurai district.
I know, but the right to legal recourse or legal remedy is a constitutional right and they have every right to exert it. But who has actually gone? Are you saying the HR&CE Department has moved the division bench?
Yes, the department was supposed to be safeguard the temples, its properties and the traditions.
And on what grounds have they done so?
They would, we have not seen the appeal yet, but they would have ideally gone saying that there will be a law and order problem. No, this should go to a trial court, not a writ court. They'll go on a lot of technicalities.
Is this matter posted for hearing? Because tomorrow is the 3rd and day after is the Karthigai Deepam.
It is most likely to be taken up tomorrow, but I have a serious objection to this writ appeal. It has been filed by the so-called executive officer of the temple, who is a person non-est in the eyes of law. There is no such animal, as they say in English. There is no executive officer for Thirupparankundram Hill Temple, because this temple was part of the Madurai Meenakshi Sundareswara temple.
Okay.
In 1983, the then commissioner files a false affidavit before the Madras High Court, and he wants to bifurcate the temple. And by the virtue of the false affidavit, he gets a permission. That is, he obtained an order by fraud. Then he appoints an executive officer without having any authority, because in the Chidambaram temple case, Dr. Subramanian Swami was the state of Tamil Nadu. The Honorable Supreme Court has said the commissioner has no powers to appoint executive officer under Section 45 of the HR&CE Act, because the rules which were supposed to be prescribed under the section have not been prescribed at all. The Honorable Supreme Court also said if the order of appointment does not contain a period of operation, that is, if it is not for a limited period and a limited purpose,
right,
the entire order is invalid.
Invalid.
Which means there is no executive officer currently functioning in Tiruparankundram temple, there is only a servant of the HR&CE Department who is falsely claiming is an executive officer. He cannot file the writ appeal. He cannot represent the temple.
Who does the land actually belong to?
The land, the
temple,
most of the hill, except a very small portion, belongs to Tiruparankundram temple, Subramanya Swami temple. This has been the verdict of the trial court, against which the Islamic faction went on appeal, and they won the appeal before the High Court in 1930s, and it was again appealed before the Privy Council, which was the highest court at that point of time.
Right.
Privy Council set aside the Madras High Court judgment and restored the order of the trial court.
So the land belongs to the temple. The hill,
land, the entire
Deepathun
hill belongs to the temple.
The entire
the
hill.
Deepathun area belongs to the temple.
And still,
and there should be no impediment.
And still the temple has to go and seek permission from the court to light the Deepathun.
Not the temple. The devotees have
the
to go.
Devotees have to
temple.
go. Because
Yes.
the temple officer himself is trying to say that don't light the Deepathun.
Don't light the Deepathun. He says we will light it somewhere in between. Then there is not a lamp atop the hill. In Thiruvannamalai, the Arunachaleswara temple, the lamp is lit on the top of the hill.
So is
The same
somebody,
thing should not-
are the devotees now planning to take the HR&CE to court because they are not working in the interest of Hindu
No, they have
religious
taken,
institutions?
HR&CE to court. They have obtained this order dated 1st December 2025 by the learned single judge. And by virtue of that, the lamp should be lit atop the Deepathun, on the pillar. Now the temple administration, which is functioning by a fraud of the statute, has gone on appeal. I would tell the lawyers defending the devotees to question by which authority the executive officer is functioning there, and how can he file an appeal when he is not a legal person.
So his premise itself is void ab initio is what you're saying.
He is an abyss. It's completely shaky. He has no authority to file this writ appeal.
Right.
This
now-
writ appeal is void ab initio.
All right. Yes. So we will try and track these developments in the division bench, in front of the division bench, and let's see whether Hindus have the right to light the lamp on their own land that belongs to the deity and to the temple, Subramanya Swami temple in Thirupparankundram, and
The hill
are the Hindu
which
rights
belongs to the
upheld
temple-
or not? Land belongs to the
sorry.
temple. Deepathun belongs
The
to
land,
the temple.
the entire hill, and even the Girivalam path, the path coming around circumambulation of the hill, belongs to the temple
Belongs
as
to-
per the judgment of the Privy Council.
Well, we'll wait
This
and
is,
see. We'll
this
wait
is the
and watch.
position from 1932. Hindus have
Well,
been denied this fundamental right.
Well, Dharmo Rakshati Rakshita is what they say.
Rakshitaha.
Sa Rakshitaha. So that is what we'll say. And we'll end there and we'll wait for the courts to decide. Thank you. Thank you, T.R. Ramesh.
you.
Thank you for speaking with us on this. Thank you.
Thank you.